welcome. This is Erica Glessing, and you're joining me for the Erica Glessing Show, where you receive 8 minutes of daily inspiration for entrepreneurs and lightworkers. And my guest today is both. She's a transformation and empowerment expert. And just as a little aside, I created the show so that every single day you could have one thing, one tool, one way of thinking that might give you a sense of change. And after a year, that would lead to, a more dramatic change. So welcome, Maria. It's really nice to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Erica. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, so where are you in the world? Where's the show today?
We are outside of Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, nice, because I'll tell you what, California is cold and rainy and blech.
Means it's headed my way.
Oh, it could be. It's super rainy. Yeah, it's a flash rain for us. So tell me a little bit about what got you interested in transformation.
Well, I've been through a number myself over the years, and I have become kind of conditioned to things changing in life. It is the norm, I think, for most people. And what I realized is that if I don't get used to it, if I keep fighting it, I won't be very happy. So I found ways to work through loss and grief and career upheaval and relocation, 2 divorces, and I now am impassioned about helping other women who are successful and think they can do it all. I'd like to help them. I like to be in their corner and let them know they're not alone and they don't need to do it alone.
So one of the things that I look for in the show, because a lot of our listeners are sort of reluctant entrepreneurs, like they're really good at healing and they're good at transformation work, or they're good at, channeling, or they're good at meditation, but they just don't love the business part. So maybe give us like one bit of advice about building your business from that sort of space that you're in.
So you're assuming that I love that part.
Well, I know you're good at it. I don't know if you love it.
I come from a long corporate background, so I have a lot of business experience. And a lot of those years, 30 years in corporate America, and a lot of those years was spent in marketing. So I understand the importance of marketing. So I get it. And the other thing I know very well, because I am a collaborator at heart, is that I don't need to be an expert on everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I bring people on board to help me in areas where it's outside my zone of genius.
Nice. I think that's something that's been one of the hardest things for me is going from like individual contributor to really building a team. And that's really been something that I've kind of gone up and down with over the years.
I know a lot of entrepreneurs who struggle with that, and a lot, I hear them all the time. I'm in, a mastermind group. I'm in a community of women entrepreneurs, and we share stories, war stories all the time. And a lot of them tell me that they can't afford it. And my response to that is that if it done right, picking the right people to be on your team, it will pay for itself. You just have to make the investment. And the investment, you could invest your time doing it yourself, but then you're not doing what you love to do. And that
Absolutely.
I want to get to what I love to do fast.
I love that. Thank you so much for that. I wanted to really mention your book. It's called, for everybody who's listening, again, it's María Tomás-Keegan, and she has a beautiful new cover. It's simply lovely. And her book is called Upside Down to Right Side Up, Turning Transition into Triumph. So tell us a little bit, give us a little sort of a bird's eye view of your beautiful new book.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so I was inspired to write this book by a prospective client who who said to me, I wish you would write a book. And I explored that a little with her and said, what would a book do for you? And she said, I know that I have a lot of stuff I need to dig into, but it scares me. And if I could find a book that would help me through it, when it got tough, I could put the book down and then pick it back up again when I was ready. If I hire you as a coach, I can't put you down. So I thought about that, and I did a little bit of research on scientific research, and I heard other women tell me the same thing. So it sounded like a great idea. So what I did is I created this book in 3 parts. In the beginning, it is my story and my experience through what I call the 7 stages of transition. And in the second part, it is other women's stories and their stories of transformation, some of them following a very similar path to mine and others not. But ending up in a great place nevertheless. So that's the middle part. And then the third part is essentially my workshop. It's called 5 Petals of Power. And I give women very, they're not so easy. I was going to say easy. They are easy to follow activities that will help them dig a little bit deeply into 5 areas that I believe will help transform them. And it will put tools in their treasure chest that they can take out at any point in time when life turns them upside down again.
I love it. It's so great that you could stop by my show. Tell us a little bit about your new book, Upside Down to Right Side Up. Everyone, we're talking to María Tomás-Keegan. And why don't you tell us how we can reach you and find out more?
Thank you. The best way probably is through my website, which is transitionandthrivewithmaria.com.
I love it. Thanks for coming, María.